everybody in the Social Responsibility and Computing course. We are now in week 13 of the course. So this is week 13 of the course, and today's lecture is just going to go over assignment number 7. Last week we looked at assignment number 6. Assignment number 6 was on cryptology and stuff like that, encryption, data encryption techniques. Now next week on Wednesday, 4/29, you have the term paper due. So this week's going to be a little bit on the light side. I'm going to go over assignment number 7, just in case you've already completed the paper or you're getting close to completing it and you want some more work to do. But assignment number 7 will be due on 5/6. That's May 6th, and that's going to be in approximately 2 weeks from now. So today I'm going over assignment number 7 that will be due in 2 weeks. Assignment number 6 is due, or was due last week. And this week you should be doing that term paper. You should be finishing up the term paper, which is due on 4/29, which is a week from this coming up Wednesday. So 4/29, that term paper is due. No assignments are going to be accepted past 5/6. So please be sure to get your assignments in on time. And then we're going to have the final exam week between May 11th and May 16th. I'll have more details for you in the coming weeks on that. So that's where we're sitting. Now, assignment number 7 is on clickjacking. So on assignment number 7, you're going to explore clickjacking. There's 3 links. I just checked them to make sure they're working. The first one is a video that you're going to watch. So the clickjacking video looks like this when you click on the link. It brings you to my website. There's a clickjacking.mp4 video on there. If you watch the video, it's about a half an hour long. If you don't like the video because the presenter is a student and they're doing it at a conference, the video is actually quite cool. The presenters, I don't know about the presenter. He's a little hard to understand. His English, he's English as a second language. But the presentation is on this paper, and the paper is the oops, I just had it up here. Let me close the syllabus so we don't get that in the way. Here it is here. The paper is optional. So optionally you can read the paper. You can watch the video. It's probably your best bet. If you don't want to watch the video, then optionally you can read the paper. There's also a demo that I put up. The third link is a demo. So the paper is here. It's clickjacking attacks and defenses, and again, these are Carnegie Mellon University students who collaborated and wrote the paper. The paper's not bad. It's not bad reading. If you understand the presentation, you don't need to read the paper, but it does go through a bunch of clickjacking techniques. The third link brings you to this page here, which is clickjacking.html. It will look grumbled up like this because it's a clickjacking example. So this is demonstrating an iframe on top of an iframe, and so it will demonstrate to you the concept of clickjacking. Now, when it comes to clickjacking as well, there's a video that explains everything, but then there's also a lecture. So in the lecture notes, and I'll save you for this one here. You don't necessarily need to go through the whole lecture PowerPoint, but there's one called clickjacking.ppt that is in the lectures folder. So if you go to the lectures folder and click on clickjacking.ppt and you open that file up, you'll see a really cool, kind of a lightweight lecture, not too much reading, on the concept of clickjacking. So it'll tell you a little bit more about the iframes and how the iframes work as well. So if you're still, after watching the video, reading the paper, you're still want some more examples, then clickjacking.ppt is a good choice for you in terms of the PowerPoint. I'm not going to go over that PowerPoint because it's a little redundant, because the readings and the video is pretty much going to tell you everything you need to know. So let's talk about the assignment. So you educate yourself on part 1, and there's no deliverable for part 1. It's just reading, watching the video or reading, or looking at the PowerPoint presentation. Several clickjacking techniques are demonstrated in the video, and some defenses are also suggested. The audience at the conference also asked some very interesting questions. So wait until the very end of the video and listen to the questions that are at the end. So you're going to answer the following questions here. There's 5 questions that are worth 1 point each for 5 points for the assignment. So in your own words, briefly describe what clickjacking is and how it works. Also provide an example of one type of attack. You're going to see several different types of attacks demonstrated in the video. You will also see a couple different types of attacks in the PowerPoint slide as well. For example, you can hijack the mouse, you can hijack the keyboard, or actually it's mouse clicking you can hijack. You can put, where you follow the mouse and the mouse takes you somewhere else. You can put a fake mouse up there. I don't want to give it all away, but when you look at that, all you have to do is describe what clickjacking is and provide just one example of one type of an attack. Okay, have you ever been a victim of clickjacking? And the answer might be no, because you probably don't know it. How would you know if you were a victim? And how can you protect yourself in the future from future clickjacking attacks? So I'll let you answer that one. If you were at the conference and you were sitting in the audience, come up with a unique question that you would ask the presenter. Just provide the question. You don't necessarily need to speculate on the answer. But as you're watching the video, think of a question that you might ask. That'll save two birds with one stone, because you'll be watching the video, but then you'll also come up with a question, and you're bound to come up with more than one question. You only have to put one question down here. And in number 4, do you think that clickjacking attacks will ever be stopped? Which is a good question. And are they completely stoppable? Do you think the technology can be improved at all? You can speculate on that one. In fact, all of these questions are speculation. You don't necessarily need to have a textbook answer. It's going to be your opinion, because this is really speculation and your opinion, if you think about it. And number 5, you might be aware of this and you might not be aware of this. And if so, this assignment will make you aware. And I'm going to have an optional video, not an optional, I'm going to have this week's video is going to be on the Facebook clickjacking. You're going to research the clickjacking bug in Facebook. Yes, there's a bug in Facebook. Oh my God, it's a clickjacking bug. It's been around for centuries and it's not been fixed. Did Facebook fix the bug? Well, I just gave you the answer. No, they didn't fix the bug. It's probably impossible to fix. Briefly describe what the bug is and explain how the users can protect themselves from this bug. You can do a simple Google search on clickjacking. Find tons of information on a topic. Write a response in your own words. Do not cut and paste what you find on the internet. Instead, write your response in your own words. And I will try to find a Facebook clickjacking article or video for you to look at. I'm going to do some research for you for this week's readings. And I will post the link in the email message that I send to you for this week. And so I'm going to give you a lot of time this week to work and finish up on your projects, your papers, I should say, your term paper. This assignment is not due for another couple weeks. It's not due for another week. But it's a fun assignment. And if you find yourself with time and energy and you want to work ahead, this is the last assignment for the Social Responsibility and Computing course. And if you have any questions on it, please feel free to reach out and ask me. Otherwise, I'm going to conclude this video. This video covered assignment number 7. Thanks for watching.